Okay, let's dive into this. Because look, if you're trying to grow an online audience right now, the rules have completely shifted. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down the definitive 2026 Creator Playbook. We're going to look at the exact strategies pulled directly from the latest industry data that are separating the massive success stories from the channels that are, just spinning their wheels. So, why are your YouTube shorts failing? Let's just break the fourth wall here for a second. If you're frustrated that your views have completely tanked recently, it is highly likely because you're still relying on outdated 2024 tactics. The algorithmic landscape has evolved so incredibly fast. And, well, hoping to just get lucky with a random viral hit? That's a strategy that is literally destroying channels today. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why those old tactics are failing. This quote right here from Ogilvy's 2026 Influencer Trends Report highlights a massive foundational shift. The creator economy has completely moved away from those cheap, transactional dopamine hits. Brands and audiences alike are now demanding genuine storytelling and real connection. It's really no longer just about raw impressions, it's about the depth of the narrative you're actually crafting.
To get you up to speed, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with engineering virality in 2026. Move into scripting for serialized influence, look at AI tools and virtual creators, touch on authenticity and thumbnail design, and wrap up with networking and IRL communities.
Section 1. Engineering virality in 2026. Make no mistake, going viral today isn't luck. It's precise, calculated psychological engineering. The biggest myth you absolutely need to unlearn right now is the old 3-second rule. That was built for long-form discovery years ago. According to the latest data from vidIQ, we are now living in the reality of the 1-second rule. On a swipeable feed, the decision to scroll past you is almost reflexive. You literally have 1 single second to stack your visual hook, your on-screen text, and your spoken words so the viewer registers the promise of your video before you even finish your very first syllable.
So what formats are actually surviving that brutal 1-second filter? Well, Fry's Media's 2026 data points to a few heavy hitters. We've got wait-for-it transformations that build massive curiosity, AI and reality mashups that feel really futuristic, quick hacks under 30 seconds, the classic one mystique you're making format, and relatable everyday struggles. These work so well because they instantly trigger an information gap, a pattern interrupt, or just a deep sense of shared experience that absolutely demands attention. But getting them to watch is only half the battle, right? How you end it is where the real magic happens. So the crucial point is mastering what's called the loop completion hook. This is where you perfectly mirror your final shot back to your opening shot, using the exact same camera angle, the same outfit, or ending on a question that the first line of your video answers. This causes an accidental rewatch, which sends a massive, undeniable satisfaction signal straight to the 2026 algorithm, completely artificially boosting your attention. It's a real game changer.
Section 2. Scripting for serialized influence. But here's the thing, quick viral hits alone won't sustain you. As the experts at Wirebuzz point out, a beautifully shot and edited video will only ever perform as well as the script it's built around. We really have to rethink what YouTube actually is today. It's no longer just a feed you mindlessly scroll through on the toilet. It's a destination. Gen Z and Gen Alpha are now turning on YouTube in their living rooms the exact same way previous generations turned on cable TV. They aren't just looking for quick clips. They're looking for comforting, familiar, serialized entertainment they can return to again and again. To capture that living room audience, you need structure. Enter the Wirebuzz scripting framework. Now, this relies on a tried and true 100-year-old direct response copywriting formula. Problem, agitate, solution. First, you highlight a painful problem your viewers are facing. Next, you agitate it. You talk about exactly how annoying and frustrating that problem feels. Finally, you deliver the goods and provide a clear solution. The golden rule here? Write exactly like you talk, keep your language incredibly simple, and speak directly to one single person. Section 3. AI tools and virtual creators. Now, AI has radically lowered the barrier to entry for content creation, but paradoxically, it's really raised the bar for creativity and human trust. Just look at this number. According to a Forbes survey cited in the Ogilvy report, a staggering 58% of U.S. users now follow at least one virtual creator. That's more than half the country. AI avatars and live streaming agents aren't some distant sci-fi concept anymore. They're scaling rapidly and interacting with audiences right this very second. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer commercial power behind these avatars. Get this, in one live streaming event in China, 2 hyper-realistic
AI-generated avatars based on their human founders went live. In just a single 7-hour session, they generated over $7 million in product sales. $7 million! In a few hours. It completely, quietly rewrote the rules for what virtual influencers can achieve in commerce. But hold on, this doesn't mean human creators are suddenly obsolete. Actually, what we're seeing is a powerful division of labor. Human creators are absolutely essential for top-of-funnel brand building, providing originality, deep connection, and trust. Meanwhile, the AI agents are stepping in to handle the heavy lifting on the back end. They're running 24/7 live sales, negotiating contracts, and scaling mass content operations. Together, it creates this continuous, unstoppable creator commerce machine.
Section 4. Authenticity in thumbnail design. With feeds getting increasingly flooded with, let's face it, AI slop, how you package your human-made videos is more vital than ever. Viewers are developing serious fatigue, and the rules for getting a click have drastically changed. According to data analysts at Hooksnap, the YouTube face is officially dead. Audiences are just collectively exhausted by those overly shocked, mouth-agape, Mr. Beast-style thumbnails. The novelty is completely gone. Instead, in 2026, audiences are rewarding what's called proof of human authenticity. We're talking neo-minimalism here. Candid shots, imperfect lighting, and genuine human moments that signal to the viewer, hey, there's a real, authentic person behind this video. To optimize your packaging today, you need to follow these pretty brutal, data-backed rules. Keep your text to 3 to 5 words maximum. Use high-contrast, complementary colors, because our eyes just process contrast way before content. You also have to design for multiple surfaces. Remember, about 70% of views happen on mobile. So if your text isn't readable at 168 by 94 pixels on a tiny smartphone screen, your thumbnail fails no matter how amazing it looks on your giant 55-inch TV. Section 5. Networking and IRL communities. Let's move to and see how this builds a foundation in the real world. We've talked a lot about algorithms, screen pixels, and AI, but honestly, grounding yourself in the real world is the ultimate growth hack. The creators at Sidewalker Daily emphasize a really critical point. Your network truly is your net worth. You need to actively flex your pitching muscles, but not just to land dry business transactions or brand deals. You should pitch to build friendships. Reach out to that online friend you've been commenting back and forth with and suggest a virtual coffee on Zoom. Take the initiative to be the organizer. And seriously, take it offline whenever you can. Facilitating real-world, in-person meetups, organizing a local group photo walk, or diving deep into private Discord servers and Substack communities, that stuff creates undeniable human connection. It fosters a level of unfiltered dialogue and genuine trust that you simply cannot replicate in a standard YouTube comment section. When you do start reaching out, use these authentic strategies. Start with creators at your own level of growth or financial standing. Organize those local meetups, and most importantly, always ask yourself, what can I give before asking, what can I get? Pass along a brand deal that wasn't a great fit for you. Become weekly accountability buddies. This kind of value-first networking pays massive compounding dividends over time. It's absolutely crucial. Which leaves us with this final, vital question to ask yourself as we navigate 2026. In a world utterly dominated by swipe algorithms and hyper-efficient AI agents, are you just trying to build a channel, or are you doing the hard, rewarding work of building a human-first community? Combine the high-tech optimization we've talked about today with genuine, real-world relationships, and you will become practically unstoppable in this new creator economy. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.